Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with my January budget week 2 check-in. If you guys have not watched my previous couple of January monthly budget videos, go ahead and check them out. This is the spread of my actual monthly budget, which I made a whole video about, and this is just a variable income page, which I actually did do on camera in last week's check-in, so in week 1 check-in. So this is what my January weekly check-in page looks like, and as you guys can see, this is how week 1 ended up looking like. A lot of zeros, I know. Like I've mentioned in the past, I am currently on my trip here in Peru on vacation, and my family has just not let me pay for any single thing, which is why I had not spent any money at all for the first week of January. But for the second week, I got my big girl pants on and I was like, no, I need to buy a couple of things just so I can budget for them and I can start getting back into my routine of actually spending money, because in the next couple of weeks I will be sort of starting my debt payoff plan, and if you guys would like to see a whole video about that, go ahead and do let me know. I might just do it here on this page of my planner. If you guys don't know, I am using the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Budget, so I do currently have this page blank, and I was trying to figure out what I could do in January that really symbolized the beginning of the year, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing my debt payoff plan. So go ahead and stay tuned for that video. Do let me know if you guys would like to see it by commenting down below. But today we're going to go ahead and focus on the expenses that I had in my week 2 category. So we have eating out, gas, shopping, and unbudgeted. These are the only ones that I personally track in my weekly check-ins, but obviously you guys can track different things. I know instead of eating out, they have groceries. Other people have an entertainment section for their pets, beauty, stuff like that. But I think this is what has been working for me so far, and if I plan on changing things, I would just have to see and adapt as the time goes. And that's the beauty with the budget. You have to make a budget that works specifically for you, not for everybody else. So everybody else could be doing other things, could be like, let's say, budgeting for a family, budgeting as a couple. But as for myself, I budget only for myself. I don't have kids, I don't have a family, I don't have really anybody that I have to support really. And the reason being is because I just recently, actually like a month ago, just finished my undergrad. So I am definitely going to be looking into full-time jobs as of now, just to get the ball rolling, get some experience, especially on the field. And I'm really excited because I will be able to obviously earn more and be able to pay off my debt even faster. So that's really exciting for me. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys to my monthly expense kind of tracker page. And this is what it looks like. So as you guys can see, last week I only had yellow ones, and if you guys can see here by the key, the yellow little stickers mean bills. So all the yellow ones that I have here are basically credit card bills. I think 2 of them are not, like my Spotify and my phone bill, but the rest of them are credit card bills. So as you guys can see, I certainly have a lot of credit cards, and you guys can totally see my point now. So for this week, we're going to be looking from the 6th until the 12th, I believe. So I have sort of checked, yeah, I do. I have them right here. I do like to separate each week by the days, just so I know exactly where it is that I'm doing that cutoff line, and I don't get confused and mixed up with the other weeks. So for our first, let me go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit. For our first category, we do have eating out. So do put eating out here in my category, but what I mean by eating out, as you guys can see from my little key here, the eating out means anything that's food. So that could be me eating out, me actually buying groceries to have at my house and cook something, buying stuff at Starbucks. Sometimes I do consider that eating out, and just stuff like that. So for this week, I do have, as you guys can see, 3 entries. The first one that I have here was for a cremolada, which if you guys don't know, it's some sort of like, it's not shaved ice. It's like between shaved ice and ice cream. In between that. Something in between that. That's what a cremolada is. So I had that, and I actually paid for mine, my nephew and my aunt. And as you guys can see, super, super cheap. The conversion for soles, which is the currency they use here in Peru, is, I believe, every dollar equals 3.35 soles. So what we have here first is our cremolada, which was $2.69. Then I also did buy mimpaos for me and my aunt. So On that one, $5.38. And then we do have one more right here, which is at the store Wong. And this store is actually a grocery store here in Peru, and I went ahead and bought a lot of sweets, so cookies, candies, lollipops, stuff like that, because I do love to buy sort of those things from here so I can go ahead and gift them over there in LA. I really like gifting them to my friends, to my family, and to like my professors or anything, and they really seem to enjoy it every time I do that. So I went ahead and went there, and I am counting that as food, so that was $17.85, and so altogether I spent $23.23. So eating out was $23.23, and as you guys can see, I have remaining $140, which is the amount that I budgeted, and now I have, after this, $116.77. So if I divide that into the next 3 weeks, I have around $38 that I can use, which is perfect. I think we're in really good shape there. Then next we have gas, and since I have not been really needing to use my gas money, because obviously I'm not driving here in Peru, so I'm not putting gas, I went ahead and counted 2 of the taxis that I actually paid for as sort of a gas expense. Sorry, I'm just checking off the food here. So as you guys can see, Blue Beans gas. So I went ahead and counted these taxi ones as gas just because it counts for transportation. And it was really cheap actually if you look at it in dollars. So together we have $2.98 and $2.39. So altogether for gas / transportation for this week, I spent $5.37. So $5.37. I did budget $80 for the month, so now I'm left with $74.63. And I think that's pretty good. I don't think I will be over this month on gas. It would just have to depend on how much I drive back in LA. I don't have school. I don't have to go to class, but I do have to go to work. So it would just have to, we will see. We will see how that works. For my next category, I do have shopping, and I do have one entry for shopping. But first, let me check these off. And I like taking them off as I'm entering them, just so I don't get confused. So I do have one, as you guys can see, I do have one entry for shopping, which is the purple little sticker, and that was for souvenirs. So I actually got souvenirs for, like I said, friends, family, my boyfriend's family. I was super excited to buy these things. I don't know why I really like gifting people things, and that's something that's really bad about me, but I really like to do it. So I really hope that they really like those souvenirs that I got them. So that was $29.85. So $29.85, and of course I took that out of my shopping category. So then I budgeted $80 for shopping this month, which is sort of my allowance for the month, and I spent $29.35. So now I have left over $50.65. Okay, so that's what I have left over for that. And then for unbudgeted, as you guys can see, I don't have any entries. Usually when I have unbudgeted entries, you guys will see them in this red sticker. But I don't have any this week. So I can put this back now. And that's pretty much all the entries, so nothing here. So I'll just put a 0. And I don't budget anything for unbudgeted, so I'm just going to put a dash there. And that's pretty much it for my weekly check-in. As you guys can see, I'm doing pretty good with the remaining balances that I have. And I think it should cover for the 3 weeks that are coming up. You guys will see in my next weekly check-in videos, but I want to go ahead and just show you quickly my sinking funds and my variable expense tracker. Just to show you guys, but I really haven't made any transactions, to be honest. As you guys saw, I did have this card check transaction, but aside from that, I have not had to touch any of my other funds, so that's really good. I actually have to call to make an appointment because I want to get a physical as soon as possible. And for my variable expense tracker, I actually haven't bought anything for this past week. I actually just bought something. When was it? I'm filming this on Monday. I bought something on Sunday, so you guys will probably see that next week, so stay tuned. So that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I mentioned in the past, there's actually a surprise, which is not really a surprise, but kind of, that I hope to have a video of up on Wednesday. So please stay tuned on Wednesday. I will let you guys know on my Instagram or on the YouTube sort of engagement page, which is where I make like posts and stuff. So go ahead and keep an eye out. Also, I would like to ask for you guys, if you guys have any questions for me, I do plan on doing a future Q&A. So if you have questions about me, let's say my age, my ethnicity, all of those other things, please go ahead and do comment them down below. I want to go ahead and do a Q&A pretty soon. So I really hope you guys would like to learn things about me. I don't really show that much of my life, so I really want to start doing that and start being a lot more transparent with you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. I will go ahead and, as always, leave the links to everything that I mentioned down below, whether it be referral links as well as affiliate links. So go ahead and check those out, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.